Alright, welcome back. This is Built Mike's Way, and I'm Mike, and I am super excited about today's video. We're going to start buttoning up this LS. We got our Brian Truly springs all done, dual springs, all new retainers and clips and everything. We also have brand new studs we got to get mounted in. We have push rods, we have lifters, we have rocker arms, we've got the trays. So that means we can torque everything down today, and the heads do not have to come off ever again. Or until we break something. So, ain't nothing to it, but let's get to it. Alright, after an hour drive, go to a dealer to get the bolts for the trays. So now we can get going again and we can get this thing finished up, I hope. Hey, alright, look at me. Take the time right now. Don't wait till later. Take the time right now to tape up all your runners. Look down here. Your runners don't have anything in them. You've literally just put them on. Tape them up now so you don't gotta worry about dropping bolts, nuts, stuff in there that will kill a brand new engine. I've heard it done. I've heard it done quite a few times, so don't be that guy. Tape up your stuff. Oh, fuck. Okay, well that is a major problem. So I broke that stud off down deep in the block. So now I'm just going to pull all the studs out. We'll tape it off so we don't get any gunk down in it. Then I went and bought some really long drill bits. This is 7/16. It fits really tight in the block just to get my center point started. So I know the drill bit won't be walking around. Very important. Then after that, I will take a smaller drill bit, drill out the center of it, and then I get lucky. I use a screwdriver and just simply reverse it out. I got it. Woo! Didn't damage any threads, but alright, it's the next day. I have regrouped. We got lucky yesterday. We got the bolt out off the bottom of the stud. I know it wasn't ARP, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use ARP standards. We're going to torque them to ARP stuff, and if I have a problem, I have a problem. As of yesterday, I had a very big problem. I did get it out, so we're moving on. I just went and grabbed some Flex Pros. They're just good as stock. I'm doing the torque to yield. I got to get this thing together. I really need to get to work on the fab work to get all the tubing done, the hot side, cold side, because I have a massive amount of work to get done because I want to throw the cab on here pretty soon. And once I put that on, that's going to change everything. So we're back on it today. Let's get to it and let's get this thing buttoned up. Okay, had to go buy a torque wrench. Alright, check out these upgrades. So, as you can see, this is a thicker, larger one. You can see how the edges of it are thicker. We've got the trunnion upgrade. They're just a little beefier. These are actually LS1s.
So what they did is they upgraded the trunnions and made a stronger, basically it's just a stronger stock part. So these are good for like 1,000 horsepower, so that's what we're using. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get the rockers on, but we gotta check our push rod length, mainly because the LS7 lifter supposedly is 50 thousandths taller. I do have a 7.4. These are 80 thousandths or 90 thousandths thick. They are hardened. These are upgraded push rod, just like our rocker arms, just like our valve springs. But I'm gonna get one of those. Hopefully we can set it to 0 lash just by tightening up with a very slightly and making sure the push rod doesn't turn. Once that goes, you tighten it down until it stops. As long as you're in between 1/2 and 1.5 turns, your push rod's good. If not, you're gonna have to subtract some or add some. We're going to try to get some of these front accessories on, alternator, power steering pump, AC, that stuff. Well, that's going to be a problem.
Okay, when you're building custom cars, you're going to run into small snags, just like I ran into with this intake. So we just used the stock bracket. I moved it over. I'm going to put an adjustable link out on that far side. Sometimes just working with what you got is the way to go. You don't have to spend the extra money on those expensive brackets.
So we're good over here. But yeah, we still got a few things to worry about. Alright guys, it's been an eventful weekend working on this thing, and I hope it starts going a little better. As you can see, we did figure out how to get the intake to fit. That's why I wanted to get all this stuff together and finally get that buttoned up. So the heads are on, they're done. Now we can see what intake shenanigans we got going on here. We might even move it farther in, but I think it's going to be just fine out there. Looks like we got plenty of room around our turbo. We did bend this hose down a little bit, which I think is going to be just fine. It seems like all the other guys do it too. But now we really got to get into our hoses, that stuff, where everything's going to go. Because if you forget that, and then after you make all your piping, you're going to regret it. And it's not going to work too good. So stick around, and we're going to get more on that turbo system, I hope, on the next episode.